In a world where you're constantly being inundated by misdemeanors and winners. In a world full of supersized models who actually look like they ate a pound of cake prior to getting ready for the shoot, to super slim models who actually look like a Sphinx cat or a wax figurine. In a world full of rich people getting mad at each other because one of them shit on their bed, we need to find a middle ground. And I'm not actually talking about a super cool name for an album, but we actually need to find a middle ground. And that is what we are going to be discussing in this video. We are going to discuss why you are not losing fat, and I'm going to give you actual detailed reasons what you can do to mitigate that issue. And without any further ado guys, welcome to my channel. Now let's get on with the video. So let's talk about one of the most important things that you are not doing is complete your 10,000 steps. It's literally that simple. So guys, now that I don't have anything to track it, I will just check out my imaginary watch here, and which is telling me ki actually all you need to do is complete your 10,000 steps, because you will hit your metabolism goal as well. Plus what you're doing is, once you start making these small progressions, if you can't do 10,000 steps at once, start with 5,000 steps and try to create more activity throughout the day where you can do things where you are walking, where you are physically more active. You can do that after eating, you can do these things while after every single meal, that you go for a 10-minute walk, that you go for a 15-minute walk. So keep the minimized goal of at least 5,000 steps before you get to 10,000 steps. But guys, cardio will help you regulate your calories better. Cardio will help you regulate your metabolism better, and in turn it will genuinely help you burn your fat a lot faster. Oh fuck, it is time for me to eat. So guys, let's talk about intuitive eating. The thing with intuitive eating is sometimes you feel like you are controlling your calories, but what happens is, what you see on the packets, it's very manipulative. It's just like your teenage years, you get manipulated very easily. You are very conducive to being manipulated. So what happens is, like, the calories on the packets are always not accurate. What happens at the same time is, you can gorge on these very easily. You can have tons of these packets without any effort, and that is something we have to stop. So intuitive eating, if that's a concept or a part of your life, just like your old relationships, remove it from your life. So let's talk about intermittent fasting guys. It's practically rich people's way of living in poverty. So guys, what happens is, usually when you are fasting in a 16-hour window, you all by this point know what intermittent fasting is. But for some of you who don't know it, it's practically fasting for 16 to 18 hours a day. So you can use any approach. So if you have eat your last meal at around 10 at night, then the next day you eat at around 2 o'clock. So that gives you that 16-hour window. And then you eat in an 8-hour window. So what happens here is, it's very fucking simple. When you are eating in a very rigidized time period, I don't even know if that's a word or not, but when you are eating in a very rigid schedule, you are able to eat very less and get away with it. Plus, if you add more protein to the diet, it's going to make it even more simple. Now, without further ado, let's get on.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I didn't want to say that to anyone because I'm on a fat diet now. So guys, people don't usually say that they are on a fat diet, but what I'm trying to prove here is, like, fat diet is just the methodology of following another diet. What happens is, like, you choose or pick specific certain foods that you eat in the diet, and you convince yourself that if you just stick to these foods, you'll be able to get through your diet much better, which is actually a lie. Because when there's no balance in what you're following, you're going to fall off very quickly. Ask Will Smith that as well. If there's no balance, you are going to fall off very quickly, and you might even end up slapping the shit out of someone because you will be so enraged, because you will be that hungry. So guys, remember to not follow another diet. In fact, don't follow a fat diet. You are not eating your meat. Guys, usage of meat in lower quantities and in sufficient quantities is really good. It's the overusage that you are doing that is actually ruining your meat. So guys, consume your meat. What I actually mean by that is you are not actually eating enough protein. If you are consuming enough protein, what will happen once again is protein has the effect of satiating your appetite. It has the highest thermic effect of food. What it actually means is it will satiate you faster. You'll have to eat much less when you are consuming enough protein with a balance of carbohydrates and fats. That's the best way to nail your diet each and every single time. So guys, consume enough protein, drink fuck ton of water, and you are golden. You are not nailing your sleep, and I don't actually mean nailing in your sleep, but usually people might agree that the outcome might be the same: satisfaction. So guys, what I am trying to say here is if you nail 7 to 8 hours of sleep, what happens is you are not agitated, you are not irritated, you don't feel angry, you don't feel hungry, you don't feel hangry. So what happens here is like when you are actually nailing to 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you are actually you are also reducing your appetite along with it as well. So guys, at least nail like 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night, and your appetite is going to be reduced, which actually works massively well. So with that being said guys, I'm going to be ending it right here. If you guys are new to the channel, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you actually enjoyed this video, if you guys actually like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. Until next time, have an amazing day guys. See you. Ciao.